Hello, gamers. Let me introduce you to sights and sounds. Oh, beyond your ideas or whatever. Okay, designer mode. Ta-da! We got started fast on this stream. Actually, hold on. I got started too fast. You guys want chat, right? Okay, chat should be active now. Ta-da. Alright, hello people. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let's see. So, I want to try making a tank because the last time we tried making a car, it wasn't that good. So I want to make a tank this time. I think first, before we get into just going at building something, I think we should look at what else we got here. What's the Steel Empire got? What's Thor? It's the most advanced armored fighting vehicle in the Steel Empire's armory. And it's easy. So, you know, see what they did. Oh, actually, let's spawn it in for me, since I mostly just want to see what we got going on here. Can we just spawn it in right here in front of me, please? Okay, let's take a gander at what we got going on here. Kind of like a little AA tank. Alright, so now let's V, build tools, remove decorations. What are we looking at? Raw. Simple laser. Okay, now are you on is this a turret? It's a turret. Okay. Okay, so that's not crazy. Long range lens. Light fitting. Shield projector. Oh, I can't even see the shield. Hold on. Can we color it, please, so I can see it? Okay, I guess it only shows up when targets are nearby. That's fine. So what do we got over here? Oh, does that work, deadass? Yo, what? That's kind of crazy. Plenty of interceptors. Lots of munitions, visual camera tracker, IR camera. Just some basic frag missiles. Okay. What kind of stuff we got going on the inside in here? Oh, okay. Heavy armor wedge tech. Oh, and they shaved a lot by not having full blocks of rubber around it. Okay, I'm tracking. And then steam. Okay. Now, how is this 108,000? I guess just heavy armor is expensive, and then the particle cannon is expensive. Creeper, how you doing, sir? Welcome in. Before I build something, I'm doing research on what makes certain things special. Let's look at the lightning hoods. Maybe look at one of their medium tanks. They don't have anything in medium. Anything in hard? They do. Harasser tank. Let's try that. See what that looks like. Okay, it looks like a car. Mad Max. Oh man, they didn't stretch my guy out. My gal? No, my guy. Okay. Let's get rid of decorations on this as well so we can see what we're looking at here. So just a whole bunch of rams. I'm tracking. Flamethrower. Tiny little CJE on the back. Okay. Honestly, this thing, other than... It looks really easy to take out, honestly. Doesn't have any munitions defense, doesn't look like. Okay. What else we got? Let's keep looking at the Steel Empire. What does the Artemis look like? Okay. A truck. Fuel storage on the back, just open air. I gotcha. I mean, I guess that's a good place to put it, because if it dies, it doesn't set anything on fire. Okay, AI in here. I got you. I'm tracking. So I like how I've noticed they've done this on a lot of them. They are EMP protecting. They're EMP protecting. Wait, is this EMP protected? Am I inside of a rubber block right now? No, it's just nothing's here. Okay, so EMP can't travel on diagonals, maybe? But it can travel that. Well, how is this working? This is just metal straight to it. Let's get rid of decorations so we can see what's going on. What is this? Exhaust? Kind of a cannon we got up here. I got a whiz real quick. BRB. Okay, that's good. So it's a munition defense main gun. Blaze shells, how you doing? I'm just taking a gander, fellas, at a bunch of these vehicles so we can get an idea about what we need to be doing for ours. And honestly, what I'm noticing is they all kind of have one, maybe 2 layers of armor in certain areas, but that's about it. Holding hands, I got you. Now, is this munitions defense? It is. Okay, so they've got a lot of missile interceptors on these things, which, I mean, I guess you could just overwhelm them by doing what Zombie does, which is just turn your missiles into like little single fires, or just and slowly just drain their munitions defense to where they can't keep up. But I mean, honestly... Oh, does that connect? Really? That's kind of crazy. I didn't know about that. That's some tech. That's some real tech. Okay. How are they doing their wheels? Roll bar. Oh, see? Now this is what I need. Where is this at in the build menu? Roll bar right here. Okay. See, this is what I've been needing. This is what I was asking about, if this existed. Looking at campaign stuff is always a good way to formulate your builds. Also, as always, it's me, Zero. I know, but I always say hello as whatever the name is that joined. So that way there's no chance I get it wrong. What is this? Elevation only. What are you controlling? What is this attached to? Is this a single missile? Do they have a hidden missile inside of the large rail gantry? Yeah, so does this thing just have a single missile pressed inside of it and it's like invisible? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's pretty crazy. So that's the armament that this thing carries. I was wondering, man, how this thing actually does any damage if it's just munition defense cannon. But it's got some big-ass missiles on it that don't really do a whole lot. Shaped charge head and 2 explosives. I mean, like, I know there are big missiles and they should do a lot, but it's only 2 of them. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get rid of this thing. Are there any other ones that we should look up? It's a little pop-up missile. Anything else that we should look at? What do their godly crafts look like? What's the brush cutter? Oh, that's pretty neat. Is it doing a little jig? Is it on a little timer? Doing a little dance? Look up the scarab. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Ooh, heavy armor wedge spam. Yippee, yippee, yippee. With smoke poppers inside. Now, how much armor do we have on the side here? We got 1 layer heavy, 2 layers heavy, with another cannon on top of it. And then in the front, I think they just did the wedge spam. Yeah, wedge spam, and then it's... Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of armor. There's a lot of armor here. I'm tracking. Now, is this actually the mantlet? It is. So they do just have the mantlet right up here on the front. So I guess if you got a couple of good shots in, you would be you'd be taking out their thing. I need to relearn how to make these missile interceptors to like actually be useful. Scarab? Who makes the scarab? Left-wing guard? Nope. Scarab. Okay. Now is that a medium? It is. What are we looking at with this? Oh, that one's really pretty. I like how long and low it is. This thing's really pretty. Okay, what kind of a gun you got? Let's see. First, let's get rid of decorations. Okay, no more deco. 335 mil, and it fires 3 times. 30 rounds a minute? No, 3 rounds a minute? 20 rounds a minute. Sorry, I can't read. It's my fault. Okay, but the actual rate of fire, because the ammo intake limit is low, it's 15.5 rounds a minute. Okay, what kind of a shell you fire? Oh, laser guided missiles. That's pretty neat. How are they doing that? What, does this thing work? It does. Okay. Is that a simple weapon? I guess so. What is this? This is munition defense. Now, how are they doing the laser guide? This? Okay. Oh, and that's just open. Okay, that's pretty neat. See, so like I'm wondering, right, with a lot of these, they don't really have like their exterior defense, especially for detections, is really scantily clad, let's just say. What is stopping you from building a rapid fire cannon that shoots EMP and just picking off all their detections before they're able to do any big damage? And I mean, like, I understand that the answer is going to be just kill them. Why even worry about taking out their detections? Just kill them. But like, couldn't you put them in the dark pretty easy by just EMP spamming the entire surface of it? Because they don't ever seem to have a whole lot of EMP protection. They don't ever seem to have a whole lot of that. There's not ever really a whole lot of surge blocks in here. There's one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so they got it around the AI, but like nothing actually around anything else. AP EMP works really well for small guys. Isn't most of your land vehicles small guys? Hologram projector. Is that what's just projecting that, I guess? Okay. Let's build ourselves a tank. Let's build ourselves a tank. Let's go ahead and spawn in the vehicle holder. Spawn the vehicle holder in. And then let's grab... I guess we'll just build out of heavy armor. Since, like, I mean... Oh, I'm sliding down in my seat, fellas. Hold on. Mostly because of the volume restrictions. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess just heavy armor, right? Heavy armor, maybe a little bit of metal, just for like space savings. But other than that, I don't really see much of a reason to not use heavy armor. There's definitely not any reason to use alloy or stone or wood. I mean, metal or heavy armor seems to be kind of just the only way to go. We'll get ourselves a frame laid out of metal. Okay, nice little animation. Okay, so now what kind of shape do I want this to be? Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment and just look at some old tanks. Let me just look at tanks. Like, I'll just Google tank and scroll and get some ideas. Metal and heavy armor. It's always should be in regards to ground combat. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just start building something. I kind of like, sorry, I know this is a different vibe than normal. I never really looked at tanks. Never really done a whole lot of tank looking. I do like these. Little like wheel. Oh fuck. Okay, well, it's not gonna show you because it's. All right, that's fine. It's like the little armored cars. I like those. Make an M3 Bradley. Okay, let's take a gander at what an M3 Bradley looks like. Little Bradley tank. Okay, I like that. Yeah, just like a box with a cut front on it. I can maybe handle something like that. Yeah, I was looking. There's a lot of World War II tanks because it's like they were trying to figure out what works. Okay, so yeah, I think a Bradley should work just fine for our first time. Let's see. We want to put the. If it's mostly going to be front siding, we want our engine in the back, weapon in the middle. Engine, resources, weapon, armor. Does that work? We'll do a fuel engine. And we'll do injector. Okay. Then we'll do resources. And if we're keeping volume limit in mind, I guess we would want wedge. Something like that. And then we'll do resources in front of that. Okay. They did have a lot of missile protections, but nobody really had... I just feel like something that can pierce really well would do great in land mode, since there's already not a whole lot of armor. You pass a couple layers of... If you're able to pass 2 layers of heavy armor, then you can pierce anything. So I feel like a pretty high gauge advanced cannon would be just fine. Something that can pierce in. Even if it was heat. Even if it was heat, you could tear these things apart. At that point, it's just accuracy. Am I spitting or am I not? So let's go ahead and throw some surge protectors in here. And we also have to worry about putting an AI in here as well. So I forgot about the AI. The AI is going to be where we sit. So I guess an AI right here would be just fine. Need to rubber block it. You still have the armor dynamic dance of spaced insulated armor, just on a smaller scale. So I was noticing they were doing a lot of the Steel Empire was doing a lot of this. The rubber wedge front. Is that just the most efficient block? Okay, okay. So we're going to do a mainframe, transmitter, a whole bunch of connectors, processing, something like that. Okay, so now that's fully insulated. That's so crazy. Rubber wedge is to reduce the volume of their builds. Makes EMP almost useless. I like AP EMP. Gets past them. Okay. It's so goofy looking. Okay. Defense. Let's do smoke dispensers, which I don't really guess. Are there really all that many lasers? Are there really all that many lasers? Blocks, heavy armor. Okay, so now why do they do wedges? Is that because it hits at an angle and then it hits at another angle and it just kind of like shooting range? It is turning your front end into a shooting range. Nothing can really penetrate it. It's only going to slow down as it bounces. Because it seems like you would do something like something like that, but I guess that's a lot of open space for it to not hit anything and impact. Okay. I guess so. I guess I'm seeing the issue. Seeing the error of my ways right now. So how much? So that cost 50. Could you do these blocks? I guess then the issue is that you're deflecting things straight in. I guess I really am trying to reinvent the wheel, and nobody's asking me to. Using wedge is better. Okay. All right. We'll just use wedge. If that's the proven method, then that's the method. I mean, who might argue, huh? Okay. How much do we cost? 7K? What's our volume? 350. Okay, I'd say that we're doing okay so far. All right, we're gonna need a weapon as well. I feel like thinking, was it late World War I? You had those tanks with 2 smaller guns on each side. How do we feel about that? Rather than having 1 weapon on top, having 2 small ones on each side. I guess the issue with that is it means that unless you're facing exactly straight on at the enemy, then you're only doing half the damage that you could be doing. Okay, well. Sponson guns? Select the Rattler. I don't think we looked at the Rattler. Let me encase this. Let me put a little shell of armor around it, and then we'll work on putting 2 guns on each side, or a gun on each side. And I did like that one tank that we looked at. That was the pack cannon tank. I did like that they were using simple weapons on turrets. I like that idea, because we could do the simple weapons. Shard cannon? So, okay, so why would you use the laser over the shard cannon? Purpose-built, fire glowy rocks found on Erwick. Slow firing, but accurate. Does not damage projectiles, so you can't use these as CWIZ weapons. You can increase the barrel length and have it just phase through so you can have both guns functioning. Oh, true, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Ah, the tech. There's so much tech. There's so much cheese, really. There's so much tech involved. Okay. Let me put a little layer of armor around this thing. So the wedge is the same amount of volume as the slope, right? Yeah, I'd guess so. Can we do 2 meters? Me wins sunk cost fallacy. Okay, so now that we've got plenty of front side armor and we've got our first layer of side armor. Johnny, how you doing, sir? Shard cannons have decent damage. Then lasers, also the simple lasers, cannot be used to CWIZ. Okay, but like, what would be the benefit of using one over the other? This is like a sniper rifle. Okay, so this is continuous and it doesn't do the little pulse fire. Maximum range of 500 meters versus maximum range of 3,000. Okay. Maybe. We might dabble in this. We might dabble in shard cannons. Maybe. Throw a couple of them on there. Could be nice. Okay, so now, from like right here, I think I want to have a weapon, like mounted weapons with omni mantlets so they can shoot left and right. It's freaking cold out there. Let's grab some more of this. All right, so we used 500 so far. 27 and dropping. Goodness gracious. Luckily, I think it's still in the... Let's see, what's the temp right now? 70 on the island, because it's always perfect. It's actually 75. Sunny with a high of 75. Okay. Let's put a weapon right here, and I'm thinking... I guess we want to do like some slow firing, something that can really punch through. So... how do we feel about like a 4-meter shell. Or the 4-meter autoloader. And then can we... So, okay, so if I build a railgun, I just feel like a railgun would be the perfect time to do something like this. Since we're not really worried too much about cost, we're mostly worried about volume. I want to build with the idea that the volume limit's in place. Even if I go over it, I want the idea of the volume limit actually big. What do you mean? I'm thinking 4-meter autoloader with as big of a shell as we can make. A 4-meter shell? Yeah, I'm thinking a 4-meter shell. I want to hit these fuckers with telephone poles. Not the 8-meter, though. Let's see. Should I do a chemical shell? Or should I do non-chemical and then not worry about ejectors? I can do non-chemical and not worry about ejectors. And... if you did one autoloader like this and is this with an input on it, right? Is this the same as this? Are these the same? Putting railguns to shame? No, sir. No, sir. We'll be putting railguns in the spotlight. But is this the same? Does this work? Straight AP would need relatively fast fire rates to guarantee a good kill, but there's always that lucky sniper shot that KOs the AI. Okay, what about... we'll do... what if we did 3-meter autoloaders? And then did ejectors at the bottom. So we can do chemical. I guess I need to make the thing and then just copy paste it in, huh? So I can make sure that I have enough space for what I'm wanting to do. Okay, so if I wanted to do 3-meter, since I'm having to worry about the ejector at the bottom, we want something like that. This. Ejector. Input. 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 And cooler. There you go. 3 inputs plus ejector. Does this work? Is this the layout? 2 clip stack doesn't work on normal loaders. Okay. Okay, are we cooking with the ammo? I mean, I'm not tapped in on this. So, is it better for space savings to just forget the ejector and let myself go kablooey when I die? It's like I'm playing a whole different game, man. It's like I'm playing a whole different game. Let's do, what is it, Control P? Capture, save. 3 meter with eject. Oh, I could have just spawned this in. Hold on. Clear prefab. Load. 3 clip with eject. Holy shit. I've already got it. Oh my goodness gracious. Life's amazing. Something like that. Okay, we'll run injectors. Let's put on some cooling. All right, so there's our cooling. And then here's where we're gonna have our firing piece. Does it need to be forward one more? Okay, there's firing piece. Actually, no, we want to put this really far back so we can put a long-ass barrel on it. That's right. No. Don't even worry about it. Don't even fret. I got the tech. Okay, and now a mantlet. I can't put the 3x3 here because it needs that space. So let's just bump this out by 1. That'll work as an armor plate for the side as well. That's what we're going to tell ourselves. That was planned. Heavy armor, baby. What gauge is this gun going to be? I mean, whatever gauge I can make it with, I don't know. Excess intakes. Let's look at what we got going on. So if we did 20 parts, and we did, what, 3 meters? So if we had 20 part and a 3 meter shell, we could do 150 mil. We took this down to, like, say, a 15 part. $200 mil. 12 part. $250 mil. I like 250 mil. I think I can handle that. Yeah. So like when I said firing telephone poles, it is dead ass a pole. And then you just shoot that whole rod at somebody. We're going to do 250. 250 12 part. I think we'll handle that. Force desired gauge and prefer low. What kind of gauge increasers do I need on this? 4. I can handle that. Advanced cannon. Gauge increase. Oh, okay, I didn't mirror this. Okay, do a firing piece. And then the Omni Mantlet. Okay, how much do we cost? 40, and we're still under 1,000. Okay, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. How do we want to do armor? What's the armor scheme for the side of this thing? I don't expect it to take a whole lot of side damage, especially since we're going to have that armor sheet and then an outer armor sheet and then wheels and then another armor sheet outside of that. So we're going to have a lot of armor to the side of this thing. So let's heavy armor. We'll do wedge. Do I have everything that I need? No, I don't. What am I missing? We have fuel. We have fuel and we have ammo. I don't have just resource on here. Okay. Resource. Small locker. Okay. No shell loaded, 250 mil. Let's do 250 mil. Force desired, prefer low. And we still don't know what the RPM that we're going to be able to shoot at is, so 30, and it's a cooling limit. Well, it's going to change once we get a barrel, so let's go ahead and throw a barrel on it as well. Advanced cannon. Barrels. Should we do heavy barrel? Is that worth it in this scenario? Since we're so paper thin already, is it worth putting the heavy barrel on it for the added protection that it provides to the barrel? Or do we just do regular barrel because it doesn't matter? What's the thought process behind this? Heavy barrel? Okay. We'll run that. And we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's got to be able to reach across itself. So we'll put an extra one like that. An extra one. And then a bore evac. 31 rounds per minute. Long ass needle tubes. Required inaccuracy. Required accuracy. We want 31 rounds a minute. We want 31 rounds a minute. Alright, that's pretty fire. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, recoil is a little through the roof because we didn't do a whole lot of recoil absorption at all. We didn't do any at all, but that's okay because I can just put recoil absorbers near the rear and we don't have to worry about it. 4-meter absorbers, 5-meter absorbers. Almost gives us enough. Yeah, that gives us plenty. Okay, I'm liking this so far. I'm liking this a lot so far. Add more ammo barrels. Weapon material usage is 537. Okay, that's fine. We can stuff it. Honestly, we can just stuff it right here. I mean, it's already... I mean, already, if the inside of this thing is getting damaged, we've already lost. So I'm not too terribly concerned with having the ammo right next to my fuel, right next to my AI. Because at the point that that stuff is gone, we've already lost. There we go. And we can always add more armor right here as well. Blocks. Heavy. There we go. Okay, so we got a little bit more armor to the inside. How are we doing on volume? 1100? Only do it to reach max propellant burn. Well, because I want it to be able to shoot through itself, so you think I should just swap the end of these down? Oh, they are really slow now, huh? Okay. Alright, well, what's the propellant burn length on these? 8 meters, roughly. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. From here out, we can use the regular barrels. Is that any faster? Yeah, they're a little bit faster. It's good enough. All right, can you shoot through yourself? Oh wait, you just take damage here? What just gave me self-damage? Huh? Yeah, we put 2 heavy barrels at the start, and then the rest of them are regular. Okay, I'm liking this so far. We've got plenty of fuel, plenty of resource, plenty of everything else. Okay, so now, armor. Right, I've got everything else. I need armor and detection and movement. Should be just fine. Cheese. Cheese. Okay. What's our volume? 1200. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're definitely gonna have a vehicle here when we're finished. Definitely gonna have one of the vehicles of all time. And then I need to put the, go ahead and grab this one so we can put the AI local weapon controller, put it right in here. There we go. What's our volume? 1260. We're doing good. We're doing good. I got a good chunk of the Space Engineers DLC today. It's definitely pay to win to some degree. Oh yeah, 100%. Like there's, well, pay to win. Are you really winning in Space Engineers? Pay to have better options? Yes, there are way better designed blocks in the DLC than there is in the base game. Okay, let's surround this with a little bit of heavy, and then do you think it'd be worth it to save cost and do metal for the wheel armor? Like, I mean, do you think that's worth anything? Here we go. Damn, what a vehicle. Wheels are generally tough. Okay. So yeah, then we'll save cost and just put metal back there. And if I need to, I can expand the engine. Okay. And then we'll need to somehow stuff munition defense in here as well. Okay. And then I guess from here, what's our volume? 1365? Okay. I guess from here, we'll actually put a proper coating around it and then put wheels. So let's go ahead and throw, or we want tracks, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Land. Now, would 3-meter wheels look correct on this? I feel like they would. So now, do I just do this to do a track? I got the turning wheels. I just need drive wheels, right? Okay, they have like a brake at 60 meters a second. I mean, still 60 meters a second is plenty fast. How do I make it a tread? Add track. Oh, just like that. Okay, wheel config. We basically don't want these to be springy at all. Max stiffness, and then we want 4 and 4. Forward friction of about 2, so they got plenty of grip. Side friction, we'll say 1. That might be too grippy, but we'll see. Copy to all wheels. Now, did that actually copy to all wheels? Yes. Okay. 0, 1.3, 0.3. 0, 1.3.3. Now, why are you guys purple? Oh, because you're not connected to anything? I got you. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so now we got tracks. And now we'll need to armor up the side of the tracks. Okay, well, here we go. Had a build a while back that I ripped the wheels off of and turned into a sled, and it got like over 10 meters a second faster. Okay. Let's do... Holy shit, what a tank, man. What a fucking moving... What a moving brick. That's not great for defense, I won't lie. That's not great. We love the mobile box. Alright, can it still shoot at all of its angles? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. The mighty box. The mighty, mighty box. Okay, let's extend this out just a little bit. We might just deco that actually. Okay, and then this. Call me the cheese. Wait, I'm cheesing. Whoa, hold up. Let's run that back one more time. What? What did I just say? I said some fuck shit there. That's my fault. Metal gear. The missing link between infantry and artillery is metal box. This guy's better than Metal Gear. Okay, let's do... Should I just deco these? Or do I feel like this is an appropriate time to start just actually boxing like that? Because I'm going to add a lot of deco to this, because it's definitely needing some deco. Fuck, dude, what a tank, man. What a tank. Bury it in deco. Okay. Oh, what is an A7V? Hold on. Let me Google this. Let me give it a goog. A7V tank. Not the Sony camera. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I never set out to make something pretty, man. I never set out to make something pretty. Let's do heavy armor. Oh, volume limit. Fuck you, volume limit. Okay, so the only downside to this that I can see is that I have 0 munitions defense. At all. Which, I guess that's where, I guess that's where do that as well. There we go. What a piece of shit, dude. Okay. Okay. Let's I gotta put detections on this. Fuck. Okay. Let's do AI. I can rely on shields. Yeah, true. I can rely on shields. I can make them invisible. Ultimate cheese. Detections. Let's do 2 360 cameras. Not connected. Oh. My fault. Use the wrong block here. Okay, and then let's also throw on some trackers. AI, detection, tracker gimbal, wabam. What else? All right, so we got 2 trackers, we got 2 cameras. What other? What else would you put on this for detection? Radar? I don't think radar would be a bad gig. It will be getting blown off, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so we've got radar, cameras. I guess munition warners is something we're gonna need. So I can put some of those little munition missiles on here. We got lots of space back here that we can stuff things. So let's do... Okay, something like this. And then mount a spin block back here somewhere. Okay with that. Put a spin block back there to hold some missiles. Yeah, we can handle something like that. And then, let's see, what else? I guess we could put some detection out there as well. Should we probably hang it from the top or put it on the bottom? Sub-object, turn block. We want 26.57. I think that's the correct angle. Good enough. All right, so we want I think I want 2 separate missile controllers. Putting some in armored compartments and putting port blocks to protect them will allow you to have armored detections. Oh, do the port blocks allow detections to see through? That's neat. Okay, we might dabble with that. Sinking those radars back a little bit since there's so much space underneath. And then just putting port blocks out it. Yeah, we might dabble with that. Okay, so they're deep enough that I could make them actual missiles versus just we could just make them actual missiles rather than interceptors. What's the idea here? Plasma and flamethrower. Yummy tank. Do we make these actual missiles or do we make them interceptors? Because on one hand, I feel like as like a first build, it's going to be cheeks no matter what we do. Coincidence rangefinder. So do they need the tips to be visible out the side or do they need the center to be visible out the front? Or is coincidence the one that I'm thinking of? Yeah, so do they need the tips to be all in one? You guys are going to have to walk me through how to use the CWiz controller again, because I don't remember how to do this. No, I meant first as in like my first design. Like this is my first design into it. Yeah, 61,000. It's a little expensive. It's a little expensive. I don't remember quite how to use the C-Wiz, but that's okay. Defense, munition warner. Slap it next to the missile trailer and give it some eyes. It'll just work. Okay. Okay. Trusting you. Okay, so we have top, side, and front all visible to the munition warner. We still have GPP that we could use. And you said I could use port blocks, so let's put ourselves a little lookout tower on the top, shall we? All right, so where are the port blocks? They're not in air, are they? They're not ducts. You're not talking about ducts. Is it a deco? Porthole? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so then I don't guess I need these. Which means I guess I really could put the trackers up here. Like that, and I could replace these down here with something 360, like a radar 360. That's probably a better detection package. Maybe a laser. Something like that. That's probably better. Make sure to have 180 degrees for firing on the missile controller. Bam. I have to make sure that I redo that little thing on the other side. Throw glass. Just so it is covered. Okay, we'll just deco in all the rest of that. That'll be fine. What else? We need to deco this top section, deco that top section. Maybe, you know, deco all of this shit away. I need to make this gun. Let's grab a sub-object, turn block. Angle control. 26.57. Perfect. And then missiles. And identify friend or foe. Small missiles. And then connector. Whoa, scare me. And then defense, close in, this, 180. Do they need a fuel tank? Do missile interceptors need fuel tank? Or does it just need to be fins? Is the short range thruster better? Use spare space. Okay. Is the short range thruster better? I mean, yeah, 3 seconds nearly. And then if you get rid of this and do what, APN or fins? Okay. So it's an APN missile interceptor with fins, no fuel. Missile interceptor, APN, and then this needs to be short range. Copy to all matching launch pads. Okay. Need to cover up the rear. And I guess make sure that it can drive. Short range is worse on interceptors. Understood. Variable. Max thrust. Ramp time. 0 seconds. Variable. Max thrust. 0 ramp. Okay, let's cover up this rear end a little bit. If something is behind us and it's already shooting at us from back here, then I'm gonna say we've probably already lost. But that's a safe assumption. Cool, and then we'll just deco. Deco all that. Yep. Okay, and then this. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's also get rid of this. Something like that. I'm okay with that. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm decoing here. Wow, what a piece of shit. Okay, let's see if it flies. Not flies. Hover, my fault. Let's see if it works. It's a little bouncy. Probably be a okay idea to throw a repair bot in here, even if it's just one. Okay. Let's save it. How much does it cost? 65? Do brick. Alright, shit. You want to see if it functions, if it does its job? Let's put it against something that's equal in cost and volume. That's about right. Artemis tank. Alright, can you do anything? Oh, I probably need to give you a thing, huh? A maneuver. You're a tank, and your behaviors are point at. No, can we turn on the spot? Yes. Can we reverse? Yes. Can we be stationary? Yes. Yeah, figure it out, little buddy. Oh, you don't know how to turn, do you? What is that? Oh, did you kill it already? Good job. Where are you going now? You just driving. You're just driving around. Okay. You immediately lost your eyeballs. Like, just... no, you got a visual camera in there. Why are you just going? Do you not know how to steer? So, okay. It has tank treads, so do I need to make sure that it Do I need to make these wheels do something specific? Haven't set the wheels up for tank control. How would I do that? Set them up for different controls. Look at that little guy flying around in here. Also, don't think I set up the ammo. Yeah, they're just AP, HE. So let's do AP. Yeah, we can do heat. We can do heat. Press tank preset, then copy to everything. Ah, okay. Oh, neato. Okay. Neato. Let's save it now. On your way back, I need you to kill the Goliath. Alright, do your best. Okay, but my missile interceptors are not doing their jobs. What are you shooting at? Is that a hover tank? That's badass. Okay. Hold on. So why are my missile things not shooting here? Do you know how? Was it a failsafe issue? Failsafe issue. Okay. Set it to 180. Yeah, it's at 180. But I can't even fire these manually. Yeah, I can't fire them at all. I'm thinking it has to do because it's a failsafe because it's so tucked inside. Yeah, that's it. Okay. There we go. Save it now. Can you take out the bear? I can all... Oh, okay. Yeah, those things are a real piece of shit, huh? Why are you running away? What? Behaviors. Don't retreat when too close. Oh, he's also just... he's actually not doing a whole lot of damage to us. I mean, we're dead. We're dead. Oh, he's got a cram cannon. We're dead in the water. None of this is damaged. Okay. I need my killer, my interceptors. Well, I need to make my interceptors fire earlier. So, to make them fire earlier, that would be this, right? Ignore inside a distance of like 400 meters, 300 meters to give it enough time to actually hit the target. Okay, do you work now? This thing looks sick as fuck. This thing's really cool. And my guy is still driving away. Why? Don't retreat. Oh, did I not save it last time? Hold on. Kill. Repair. Save, now that you're not supposed to retreat. Alright, can you try and attack the bear now? Okay, so is it just that my this thing is not AI protected, so it gets killed by EMP too fast? So we'll have to EMP protect our weapon controller, or put more surge protectors. And I reckon surge protectors is the way to go. Do we have any space in here? Yeah, I do. Let's throw a couple extra surge blocks in here. Something like that. Save it now. Can you withstand the bear? Can you fight the bear? Okay, so my munitions defense is basically pointless. And then I think we're also going to throw a shield on the front of this thing. And then I don't reckon it'd be too bad of an idea for us to also put some missiles on ours. Put some missiles on our own. Yeah, I think the angle is just too steep for how close combat is. More Cheeks Chud tanks? Yeah, we're making absolute shuttle tanks right now. They're really dick, low-key. This thing's just whipping our ass. It also has shields on it. We don't have shields. I reckon we'd do pretty good to have some shields. Our armor's fantastic. Nothing's getting through. We just don't have good EMP protection. AI dead. Ah, okay. Yeah, so our EMP protection is really shit. You think I could stuff a second? Turtle tactic. Tactical turtle. We could paint this thing green and call it the turtle. The EMP protection on this thing is really cheeks. I want this thing to kill the bear before the bear kills it. Like, completely AI deads myself. Like, kills me. And I really think my missile placement is just awful. They shoot too far out. Yeah, they shoot too far out before they even do anything. Yeah, my AI has no idea where it's shooting at now. Yeah, okay, it lost again. It just keeps losing. Hmm. All right, so the missile placement is poor and the EMP protection is poor. I'm learning. I'm learning. I promise I am. Hello, Bomb Tradie. I reckon that I'm about to log out of here, fellas. I know this wasn't fantastic that you got to see me build a real heap of shit, really. But I did learn. EMP protection and munitions defense is a lot more critical in this because all the vehicles are so small and the distances are so much closer. In the Neater campaign, you just set it to circle at 2,000 meters and all your missiles and all your munitions defense have plenty of time to meet the missile, basically. Grease, how you doing? Welcome in. If I knew how to make my munitions defense missiles fire sooner, maybe I could use ACB to fire them. Maybe. They just don't turn fast enough. They shoot too far out to be useful. Maybe, since we already don't have munition defense, since they just don't work that way, we swap the CWIZ controller out, get rid of this, and make these missiles EMP missiles. Because they can at least hit the target. They just won't be able to hit other missiles. We're going to try that. I'm going to try it and see how it does before we call this thing a bust. Because it is a bust, but before we say it's a big bust, regular controller, and then these variable thrusters, put them way down. Active radar. Let's extend the missile just a little bit. We've gone over budget, but it's okay. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. All right, so we want active radar. We'll just put APN back. We'll put fuel tank, APN, signal processor, and then we'll just put EMP. Just make them solid EMP missiles. That's their whole job. Why do they not swap over? And do fuel tank, APN, signal processor. Copied all matching. All right, so even if this thing's a bust, right? Even if it's cheeks, maybe these missiles will work. They won't because they won't fire because of the failsafe. Hold on. Failsafe, don't check this construct. Failsafe, don't check this construct. Alright, can you at least kill that thing? Nope, because it has missile interceptors. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Delaying the thruster activation can help since that'll give the interceptors time to adjust for that going forward. Grease, you better head to sleep. I think we're about to head out of here as well. Ramp time. 1 second. Oh. We're nuking ourselves with this right here. And I guess getting staggers as well, so that way they it can become like an auto launch rather than bulk fire. Okay. Okay. That's my goal then, is to build something that can kill the bear. And not just kill the bear, but like reliably kill the bear. That's my goal. I want to spawn this into... I want to see what the APS cannons that it has are. I like those. .50mm, 200 RPM. What shell? Heat. So a twin heat shell. What does this look like? And it's belt feds. Ah, so if you were able to get a good shot to the top of this thing, you'd blow it up. So, okay. Okay. You had one good hit on this thing, you could blow this whole thing up. Noted. Noted. Okay. What's the center of this thing look like down here? It'd all just be heavy armor cheese. Yeah, with a huge cram stuffed inside of it. And then all the AI and all the guts and everything are in the back. Okay. Maybe we do something like this. Maybe we do something like this. High fire rate heat shells, not designed to really do a whole lot of exterior damage, but since everything is so paper thin, they can kind of just punch through and hopefully AI dead the enemy. Maybe. Maybe. They just have to have enough armor pierce to get through that first layer before they actually detonate. Yeah. I reckon that's what we're going to try and do next time. That's what we're going to try and do next time, fellas. I've had fun. I mean, you know, I learned. That's what's important. This is that way the next time I don't build some bullshit like that again. We might do some weapons testing next time. But I need to hit the hay. So be safe, have fun, go do something you enjoy. And I'll see you next time, fellas.